Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? What's today? Thursday. My goodness. Can you just let me know if the sound's coming through okay? Because I had a thing on here about the sound. So if you can just let me know if I'm not talking to myself. We've got another lovely day here today, nice and sunny. Who have we got? Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Holly. Is the sound okay? Can someone let me know, please? Okay. So Mum's here. Can you hear me, Mum? What is happening? Hello? All right, I'm just going to go on because I'll just check with Mum. Is my sound coming through okay? Mum, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thanks, Holly. So I just popped out to see. Mum's in the other room. She's got a few things to do this morning because she and I are going girly shopping today. So when I finish here, we are off to shopping. So Mum's decided not to stay in here with me today. She's going to get herself ready. She's glad. Holly's glad you can watch. Yes, she's doing okay. She just needs to. Otherwise, it's too much of a rush when we finish. So she's decided this morning that she's going to stay in the. She's only behind me here. She can probably hear me. She could turn off the sound on her computer and hear me from here. Actually, she probably couldn't because she's pretty deaf. Okay. So, what have we got going on? Well, you know that for the rest of this month, we still have the joining special, which is the stamping platform, which is absolutely fantastic. You've got until the 28th of this month to claim your coupons that you had at last month. That's right. And then what else? We've got the product of the month, which is our beautiful swirly papers. I just got a piece of it here, actually. I've got the rest up there. There's another piece. So, yeah, probably the same piece. And, of course, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we have our free shipping. Let me go down to the desk. There we go. So we also have our free shipping. I'm just wondering why my light is doing that, but never mind. So yeah, 3 days of we usually do have fun shopping. so so yeah, because tonight's a trivia night, what Mum and I have decided is that we'll go shopping or have lunch out. My husband doesn't like to eat lunch out. So we'll eat lunch out, and then we'll just have a toasted sandwich before we go out tonight. So yes, there you go. Who have I got here? So, okay, beautiful card this morning. Actually, the postie arrived early this morning, which is very unusual. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Yeah, mum's in the other room, Debbie. She's watching, but she's got a few things to do because we're going out. Okay, so yes, beautiful card this morning from Holly. I was so happy that the postie arrived before I'd did my live. So there we go. Alrighty, and I have another one here. I'm just waiting to see if Sue comes on because that's from her. All right, so free shipping. I've got an order sitting there ready to go. Not a huge one. I'm just stocking up on some cardstock that I'm short of, and I wanted some re-inkers. So I've done that. So that's it. Still lots of things happening this month. So much all at once. One thing, we know that the in colours from 2023 to 2025 will be leaving us. So if there's any of those colours that you want to get re-inkers for, or even your cardstock, etc., now's a good time to do that. So this morning I am going to case a card. This is one that I had from Tanya for my birthday. I absolutely love it. You can see it sort of sits up. Really pretty card. So I'm going to case it this morning. I hope I can do it justice. So is Sue on? Oh, Susie D. No. Okay. Hi, Glenda. How are you this morning? It's gorgeous, Holly. Love it. My favorite colors. I think everybody knows that I'm a purple and pink girl. So I did make myself a little template, if you like, of the card. And I've gone with sizes that I thought were right, and I've cut most of the pieces. So we should be well away. Now, this is going to be the trying part because like I said, I've measured, and yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to mark it or whether I'm just going to use the cutter this morning. So I am going to stand up because it's going to be easier for me. And what we have here is, so on each side, I have to come in 1 inch. And it's not going to be easy because I also have to go down 1 inch. So if I come in 1 inch, and I see, I think I can do this. Need to come in 1 inch, and then I've got to come down 3. So I'm using the side here. It's hard to see it though. So let me see if that's about 3 and maybe a tiny bit further. 3 1/8. And then I'm going to cut that. Oh, look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to mark it because I thought I would be able to do it, but I'm just going to mark it instead so that I know that I've got the measurements right. And now that I've said that, the pencil that I was using has disappeared. Oh, there it is. Hasn't disappeared at all. All right. So according to my calculations, let's start from this end, which is where everything happens from. So we're going to mark 1 inch, and then we're going to mark 1 inch inwards as well. And we're going to do that on both sides. So let's do that. And we'll do that. Okay, so we've got 1 inch in either side. And then we're going to go up another inch. So we're just going to mark it one there. And one there. Okay, so that's our inch is there. Now these have to come in 1 inch as well. So we're going to mark there, and we're going to mark here, and we're going to do the same with this one here. We're going to come in. Ooh. Let me stand up. I'm getting a glare this morning. I'm coming in 1 inch here, and I'm coming in 1 inch here. Right. That's what I've got so far. Now I'm coming down here 3 1/8. So a mark there, and I'm going to do the same down this side. All right, let's hope that we have this sorted. So you can't really see my marks there, but they are there. Now this one here also comes in 1 inch. So I'll take it in 1 inch. Just want to make sure that I've got it nice and straight. So in 1 inch there, and 1 inch there. Perfect. So I'm going to draw a line here because I'm going to cut where's my template? So this is what we've got. You can see that I've measured. So we're going to cut all the way down from the first mark up to that mark there. And once this cut is done, we are pretty much home and hosed. So we're going to do that. So now let me put it onto the cutter. And I'm going to set that at the 1 inch mark, which is there. I'm going to start it there. And I'm going to, how far can I go? Let me see. A little bit further. Teeny bit further. That's it. So that's that one. That's that cut. And then we're going to do the same with this one here. So let me line that up. So that's from there. The trouble is I can't see that line at all. And we're going to come down to a tinsy bit more. There. All right. Hopefully that will give us what we want. And I'll get rid of those lines in a second. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Roz. Hi, Tanya. I'm casing your card this morning, so you'll probably be giggling at how I'm going about it. Yes, Suzanne, I thought about ringing you, but it was very late last night, and I thought, no, I won't ring you then. So, hi, Marlene. Good to see you. Yeah, I was thinking of her yesterday too. Oh, and did they tell you how long it would take for the test to come through, Suzanne? Or you're just going to be a good girl and wait? I get very, what would you call it? Impatient. I'm an impatient person. Okay, so now all those other 1-inch bits, we're just going to score them. So I'm just going to score it like that. And like that. Whoops, that one went a little bit over. Or maybe it didn't. And then again, because I see that line's a bit different to my, like that. So this gives us our score lines. I might just give that one another quick. I don't think I took it down far enough. There we go. So we've got that, and now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. So we're just going down to the cut line there. Oh, I hope I can do this justice, Tanya. Whoops, we've gone a bit far, but that's okay. There we go. So just down to the lines. Right, so that gives us the, I just want to, which side did I draw on? I can't see which side I drew on now. Well, that's good. Oh, yeah, there it is there. Just go over that because I want to get rid of the line that I drew. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do, oh, hang on, I missed a line. Missed a line. What did I do with my pencil? Yeah, so, and then this one here, I missed a line across there. So that, I think that was another inch, wasn't it? Yep. So down here, we're going to go 1 inch. And again, 1 inch. And we're going to score between the cut lines on that one. There we go. So we'll start here and we'll go down to here. There we go. Now we should get it. So we've got that going back and that, and then we fold these two up like so, and at that stage I can push out any mistakes, and there we have the base of the card. So once you've got your lines in, it is very simple. Okay, so whew, I'm glad I got that done. Hi, Kerry. How are you? Sorry I didn't see you come in. Oops, we're not quite straight at the bottom here. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's better. So now we have our card. All right, now it's just a case of popping all the pieces onto it. So I'm using the blue side of this one, which is our product of the month paper. And I'm also using this side of that paper there. So I'm hoping that it's all going to look lovely when it's finished. All right. So I want that to go on there like that. So we're going to give that, you just have to wait for an appointment. Great job. Oh dear. All right, so I was going to do this in the swirlies, and then I thought, you know what, it doesn't really lend itself to that. It lends itself to being a little bit more, I don't know what you'd call it. So I'm just going to pop that on there like that. I might leave it off because we're going to decorate that. Then we have the piece that goes along the bottom here. Now, I've probably done mine a little bit narrower than Tanya did hers. So I've done 1/4 of an inch, and I probably should have done 1/8, but that's okay. We'll call it poetic license. And then we're just going to pop that onto there, like so. Not as busy as what, yeah, I think it would have been very busy had I used the other side. And as much as I love it, I've got to really put some thought into what sort of area I'm going to use that on. And someone remind me to change my blades. My goodness me. They are a right. I'm leaving little, and my husband's got my block. He made me a block, and now he's stolen it because he uses it for, he had a catchy nail, so he steals it to do his nail. Instead of asking for the nail file, the alternative is he goes out and scrapes it on the concrete. So it's a bit feral sometimes, I can tell you. Although both work. I have been known to do that on the bricks. I think Mum's turned us off. Can't hear it now. It's quite weird because I could hear it in the background. But she wanted to get herself ready to go out, so that we can pop out pretty much as soon as we finish. So I'll have to catch yours on the replay yet again, Suzanne. Yeah, those could have done with being a little bit wider, but you know what? They're just fine. And we'll pop that one there like that. So that gives us the basis there of the card, and then this one is going to go on the front. Now also we've got a piece to go in the back here, so I'm just going to put the white on there. The card base is Misty Moonlight, yes. Oh, yours isn't too busy. I think it's lovely. I think it would be too busy, like had I used that or one of those, because they're really I bought it. I'm just trying to think possibly what I'm going to use it with. I do have a couple of ideas. So that will eventually sit in there, but again, I'm going to stamp it. So now we've got this piece here, and this is the piece that I wasn't sure where I was going to go with it. So I have an idea. What's that? That's the stamps. And that's the dies. So I wanted those, and I think I want these. So I was going to cut in the bronzy colour. I'm going to see how it's going to fit first. I just love that. So I think I'm going to cut that in the bronze. All I have to do is find the bronze. Will it fit on there? because that's what I used the other. It will. Look at that. Okay, I'll just cut this one. Oops. I put on the slip stuff under my cut and emboss machine. It sort of works to an extent. I've got stuff sticking to me. So, let me put that back on there. There's not much left in that glue, I have to say. And poke all the little bits out because there's loads of little bits. But I do love this. And I'm thinking of ways that I can incorporate it elsewhere without it being as it is. Does that make sense? I've always been one to change stuff. So I was going to pop that on there because the bronze will come out in there. So I can put that there. There's a piece still in there. There we go. So I can pop that there. I don't think I want to pop the middle bit back in this time. I think what I would like to do is get these little bits out of here. One day I'll buy myself the brush. I think you've seen before I do actually use a... It works well. A little nail brush. Now I'm thinking maybe I will cut... I want just a center, but not that one. I'm going to cut another colour, and you let me know whether we need a center, or I think we might actually too, but I'm thinking of putting this darker center in. So we can use the bronze, or we can put that down and we can put the darker center in. Ooh, I know which one that I sort of prefer, but let me know what you think. And then I have a nice dark blue one to use at some stage. Let's take that out of there. Oh, very pretty. I'll do that later. What do we think? The blue in the center or the what color is it? Bronze. What do you think? The side and bottom layers look nice embossed. Yes, they would. They would, absolutely. Didn't think of that. Oh, goodness me, we've got a load of birds outside the window and they are having a heyday. Let me pop that back in there. Blue in the center. Yep. So the die is from the Scalloped Wishes. That's the dies. What's the... Yeah, it is the Scalloped Wishes. So it's this one. And it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. It's got, you know, I'm here for you if you need me, so very happy for you. Take care. Hello, with sincere thanks. Happy graduation, and then for you. Yeah, I think it's quite a nice little set, that one. Oh, look, you should have seen me this morning trying to the darker one. Yeah, that was what I was hoping you were going to say. All right, so we've got that now on there. Oops. And I was thinking these ones here, you know what I think I might do? I might just cut, I might bring in the green. I might just cut these two. Do I want to do that? I might just have one of them. I'll bring in the green and see what it looks like. Ooh. I want, that's old olive, isn't it? That's, I want old olive and I don't. Oh, there's a piece, is it? No. Might have to cut a piece. Well, actually, that's double-sided old olive, so let me cut that. Oh, because I'm thinking that something nice and delicate like that would look quite nice around the edge. And then I don't want to put too much in the middle. I was just going to put, and you know what? I think I'm going to have to go back to what I've done so many times now. These are just so pretty. I just love them. Oh, I thought I'd trodden on my dog then. Oh, I probably don't need that, do I? Let me see. No, I don't. All right, let me grab that. That die. That's a stamp array. This one here. And I'm going to go with the blue. So then I've got that going in there. Now I've got a couple of gems in there. And maybe a little sprig of something coming out there. So I might just do another one of those. Where did I put it? That wasn't it. Whoops. And this is how you lose them, all right? There it is. I'm just going to pop another one of those through. I might just use a sprig of it. Do you want to go out, Molly? You must have a... All right. Why do you do this? Go. The dog probably heard Mum out there. All right. So maybe I'll just pop a sprig of that under there. No, I want it over the top. I'll sort that bit out in a minute, but I think I'm just going to go with those. Do you know, it's funny you should say that, Tanya, because I missed it. And then I sort of saw it and I'm like, oh, wow. So I just want to make sure that I get that. So I want to stick the blue bit down first. And it needs to come over that way a little bit. I'll try and get it in the middle. There's still a couple of bits that I like. I actually like the wishing well. Has anyone seen the wishing well? Noticed that one. And that's another one that I've put in and taken out and put in and taken out. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to pop that up? No, I'm going to put it down. Oh, I'm going to use glue dots because I don't want bits and pieces and all that over that. So Mum, I've just spoken to Mum before. I'll talk to my brother later, but I think Mum's going home on Sunday. Tomorrow I won't be on. Well, I won't be on at 9:30, that's for sure, because I'll be getting my eye sorted. Well, you know what they'll do? They'll do it, and then they'll say, okay, we'll send you an appointment, and the thing will come through that I'll have an appointment in, say, 12 months or something. But my left eye is getting quite bad now, so. Mum, I can hear Mum's back out there, but she's about 3 sentences behind. So I'm just popping these on here because I don't want to stick it down with glue. There we go. Pop that on there. And this is what we were talking about. You think that one, you have it in your next order? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the boat is quite nice. Look, there's so many, isn't there? And we can go on forever. But we obviously, well, I certainly can't have them all. So I just want to pop that up there like that. And again, I think I'm just going to put, oh gosh, what am I going to put? I think I might need the silicone mat for this one. If I can find it, that is. Oh, goodness, where's that gone? Oh, have I got stuff right at the back here? Oh, my goodness me. No, can't find the silicone mat. I have 3 and I can't find one. All right. Mini dots. No idea where it is. May have fallen off the back. Sometimes my cat gets on the desk and pushes stuff to the back. So I just want this to sort of sit a little bit on there and a little bit there. I didn't really want to use too much glue around the, So this is going on this way. So I'm just going to pop the flower in the middle. I'm going to pop that up. And you'll have to let me know if you think we need another one. Pop that there. And I was thinking like something like that just coming. I just want the top bit. I just want a little bit of it. So maybe if I cut it where? There, maybe? And there. Let's see what happens. If I cut that. Oh, look at that. That'll work. I like that, I think. It's not a checkup, Suzanne. It's what do they call it? A pre-op type thing where they I know I'm getting it done. So it's basically just to see how bad it actually is, I think. So that's going to go there, and now that is going to go on there, and I still feel I need something else, but we'll pop some gems on it later. So I had the other eye done 18 months ago, or well, it was 2 years ago in November. Because I remember we came back from New Zealand. We were actually in the car on the way back from New Zealand, and the phone rang, and I was tempted not to answer it. And then I said to my husband, you know what? I said, that looks like, to me, it looks like it's the hospital. So I did answer it. Now I'm going to cut another piece for in there. This piece here, it might even get these little pieces that I've cut. Might just pop those on there. We'll see in a minute. But I do need to put a greeting there. And I need a long, thin one. So, wishing you happiness and love would probably look great along there because it's a nice long one. Let's get some now. Then, of course, the problem is what do we put it in? But I think what I'll do is I'll do it on a very long, thin strip. Maybe even thinner than that if I've got any of those left. I tend to get rid of these. Oh, is it going to go on that? It might. My tempting fate. Let me see. So what my goodness me, where are, oh, Mum's got them piled up over this side. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do that. We'll see. Testing the luck here. I use the Secret C and see if I can. I think I've used this one. I should really smoosh it off. All right, let me line that up. I think it's missed it. It would have worked, except I put it too high. I don't know that it's actually on there straight. No, see, love is coming downward. It's not on there straight. That could have been. Still not straight, is it? I'm not liking it because I can see it's not straight. Let's give it another go. Oh. Let me take it off of there. Line it up again. We'll see how we go. If it doesn't work this time, I will just do it on a big piece and cut it down. Ah, look at that. See, it heard the threat. That's what it did. Heard me threaten it. Now, I can either just put that across there. Let me wipe my hands. I've got ink everywhere. I might pop it in that centerpiece there. I think that would look good. And I'm going to use minis. So I'll have to get another packet of those out. Where are they? Hi, Nicole. How are you? Lovely to see you. Yeah, that's what they're going to do, Suzanne. It's what they did with the last one. And when I came out from having the last one done, they said to me, you're already on the list for the next one. And you won't have to wait as long next time. Well, then when I went to my optician and I told her, she said, oh, well, that's good. Anyway, when I went in the other day, she says to me, have you still not heard anything? And I said, no. So she said, all right. She said, well, send in a whatever it is, that referral, and we'll see what comes up. She said, because you should have heard by now, considering they said, that you wouldn't have to wait as long. So she put in the referral again. There we go. I quite like that along there like that. She put in the referral again, and I got a letter back saying it's a category 4 or whatever, and it'll be in the next 12 months. And I thought, oh, here we go. Back on that trip again. Yeah. And then I got a call through pretty much straight away saying, come tomorrow. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they are expediting it a little bit. I don't know. You never know what they're going to do, really, do you? All right, so now we've got this little back piece, and I'm just thinking of using up this couple of little... You thought that too, Mum? Okay. Just popping a few little dots of glue on here, and I'm going to, before I leave this room, I'm going to find... So these are little bits that I've already chopped up, so I've just got to make sure that I cover like this little area here where I chopped it. So I only want this little bit in here, and that leaves lots of room. Actually, I've got a couple of cards that I've got to make for orders. So there we go. Look at that. You'd never know it had been chopped, would you? And now what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this on the inside. So apparently today they dilate my eyes and do a thorough check or something or the other. So hubby has to come with me because I have to have a driver. Tomorrow, I mean. All right. And there, I believe, is my card. We'll find some, you know what? These are the Sparkle Dot Essentials, and they are gorgeous. And I'm actually thinking that I might use these ones down here because they've got the blue, but then they've also got greeny sparkle in them. And I'm actually liking them. So I think what I might do is pop one in there and then do a couple up there like so. Love them. Look how sparkly they are. Pop them back in there. So I haven't got Mum cleaning up as I go today, so I'll have to do it all when I finish. And then I just want a little bit of wink. Looks great. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Debbie. And thanks, Tanya, for giving me the idea of the original. So I'm going to put Tanya's there. Now, she's got a bow on hers, and we all know Lorraine and bows. I could put one on, but I don't think I need it, to be honest. You like the frame die? Yes, I think you need it. I think you need it. So it's not just the one. Let me go back to that for you. It's not just the one. So you can see you've got, this is an outside one, and then there's another outside one there. Then you've got the one I used, which cuts the frame, this frame, and it also cuts the center out. And then you've got another one here, which I think is going to do the same. Now, and you know what? That one would fit inside that frame, and this one would fit inside this frame. So it's actually quite good. And then we've got dragonfly or butterfly wings, and we've got a little one here. Haven't worked that out yet. We've got some little leaves, and that looks actually like leaves and a bud at the top, which is quite sweet. We've got these two flowers here, the sprig, two sprigs there, and this one here, this weird shaped looking one. That one's that one, and that one's that one. And where's the other part of this one? Hang on, I just got to find it. Have I got that part out or not? I might not have. No, it's here. And then, see the bulrushes here? So it's got this one here, cuts out those bulrushes. So I think it's lovely. I really like it. I don't know what took me so long to order it, but hey, that's often the case. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's it. Make sure they're all in there. So yeah, lovely little set. It does, doesn't it? Depending on what you use, I've noticed that. So that is, what's that got on there? Have the best day. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that is Tanya's and my rendition, if you like, of the same card. So I didn't give you sizes of these, but basically what I did, I went down 1/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. I'm thinking 1/8 of an inch might be better because it sort of gives you that little bit more coverage. But there you go. So that's our card for today. Thank you so much, Debbie. And thank you, Tanya, for you did. You absolutely did. Everybody knows I love pink and purple. So it was really nice to have a card and to be able to case it. So pretty sure I got. You should have seen me here with the ruler and the. It was quite fun actually. Alrighty, that's me done. I'll just come up to the top if I can find the top. My hair might have dried now. There we go. Yeah, so that's my card for today. No card tomorrow. I'll see how I go in the afternoon. You're very welcome, Nicole. Like I said, it was a card that I had from Tanya, and yeah, I loved it. Had to case it. So there we go. Yeah, shopping. I don't know what we'd probably just have a mosey around. So oh, you love blues. Oh, well, there you go. I chose well. I was going to change it at the last minute when I thought I was going to use this sort of paper. And then I thought, no, because I'd already picked that. So, yeah. All right, that's me done. I will see you all. As I was saying, I don't know what will happen yesterday. Gosh, what's wrong with me? Tomorrow. I may come on the afternoon. It'll just depend on how everything goes. So if not, I will see you all on Monday unless I do an impromptu on Saturday. Who knows what I'm going to do? Even I don't know what I'm going to do. So there we go. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. If you're sitting in the background and haven't already, I would really appreciate a like and a share. And if you wanted to subscribe, that would be awesome. And thank you so much for being here with me. I enjoy every single morning. It's so much fun. Like, you know how some mornings you don't want to do something? I never feel like that. So, yeah. All right. Take care of yourselves and yours, and I will see you all